These pictures very much tell you India's COVID-19 story. From the first wave to a period of relative calm to now what experts are calling a deadly second wave. The number of cases has increased at an alarming pace in the past few weeks. The number of deaths has also been rising consistently. I'm outside one of the most prominent hospitals in Delhi, where ambulances have been coming every few minutes. The scenes are not very different in other cities like Mumbai and Bangalore. But not every patient who comes gets a bed straight away. And that is causing massive anxiety to patients and their families.
ते 1.5 दिवस इथं राहिले, पण काही ऑक्सिजन नंतर त्यांना व्हेंटिलेटर मिळाला नाही. अति आवश्यक होती व्हेंटिलेटरची, पण आम्हाला एक फोन आला त्याच्यानंतर अमरावतीवरून का इथं बेड अवेलेबल आहे. मग आम्ही आपले पेशंट इथं आणले.
The period between March to November last year saw many hospitals, including this one, battle several peaks. Then came a significant drop in cases. Businesses started functioning, markets became crowded, airport and railway traffic also saw a huge jump. Dance clubs, malls, gyms and swimming pool all started functioning at full capacity. Crowded festivals like Holi and very recently the Kumbh Mela were also being organized. Big election rallies were held in 5 poll-bound states. And one thing was common among all of them. COVID safety protocols were not being followed. People were not maintaining social distancing and were not wearing masks. It seemed India had defeated the dreaded virus. But as it turns out, it was a mistake, a big one. Now doctors say they have to bear the brunt.
You reach the hospital and it is absolute pandemonium. Patients, oxygen saturations dropping, patients getting ventilated, your juniors calling you to be in the ICU at that point in time. And inside the COVID ICU, it's a completely, it's a mind-boggling scenario at times, especially at the peaks of the pandemic.
Healthcare systems in many Indian cities are already overwhelmed.
So every day the rise in COVID-19 admissions has been phenomenal. This is not something which we saw last year.
Reports about shortage of life-saving drugs, ICU beds and oxygen have started to come from across the country.
सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का पालन करेंगे. सभी दुकानदार
But outside, it seems there is no threat of COVID. I'm just outside one of the busiest markets in Delhi. And as you can see, people are walking pretty close to each other. There is no social distancing. Many people are not even wearing masks. There is a loudspeaker announcement that's constantly telling people to follow COVID safety protocols, but there seems to be no impact. Apart from lax approach to safety protocols, some experts also believe that a new variant could be responsible for the rise.
The way the charts have climbed is really quite amazing. We went from 10 million to 11 million cases in 66 days.